Welcome to Tech Insights with Brian Cochran, and we're here every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we are excited to be back again. We got a great program in store for you. This is Brian. How you doing? God bless you. Today, we're going to go into something that's really important, which is lighting. When I first got, I'm going to go through the different type of lights that I use and I got started with, but I want to kind of talk about the philosophy with light. Light is really important because when if you're doing a broadcast like this, you want to make sure people can see your expression, see your face, and see what you're trying to do. And there's different type of lighting that you can use, and one could be like daylight, and daylight's probably one of the better lights because it's natural, and then you can create that through the various types of lighting that you use. As you see, I got light behind me because what I did was let me show you what I did. Excuse the mess. That's behind me, so that brings light, gives dimension to what we're doing, and then the other one is over there, is doing the same, which gives me extra light. So I gives dimension to what you're doing. So I have lights in front of me. Let me show you those real quick. So I have these, which are in front of me, and then I have them real kind of dim, get more natural feeling in this room because I'm not in my office. I'm downstairs in our living room, and so I'm back. So I kind of wanted to show you that, to kind of show you that I progressed to there. When I first got started with my lighting, I started with something like this, right? And I'm going to turn it on. This has a 40-watt bulb. When I first got started, I wanted it as bright as possible because I didn't know any better. So this one is a 60-watt bulb, a 40-watt bulb, and it's bright enough so I don't have to diffuse it. What I mean by when it's bright, what I did was I learned to use, when I had a 100-watt bulb in here, it's too bright. I wanted to soften it some. So I used wax paper, and I put wax paper over it. You see, it diffused the light, so that way it's not quite as bright. It's still bright, but then you can diffuse it. So this light is like between $9 and $14 without the bulb. This is a regular standard bulb. What I did was I started off with a fluorescent bulb, and then I went to LED. And so that way, one, it gives you a ray. It makes it because of this ring here, the silver makes it go wider, so it's not a narrow shot. It makes it a wider shot, even though this is here and it goes straight, but it makes it to a wider shot. So that's one of the things I first started with, so that way I can get by because I really have the budget, and I didn't know what kind of lighting I needed. And see, I was a DJ, and so I got these big old huge Par 64s, but I was using these, and so with these you can change the colors, you can dim them and lighten them. I also, because I'm a DJ, I have a DMX controller, so I was able to to make it soft and bright. It has on the back, it has a DMX in, so that way you plug it into the DMX controller, and so you can do that with this. It's the same way with. Let me go back over here, show you. It's the same way with these, right? I have a wireless remote on these, and so I can make it softer, or I can make it brighter based upon what I need. But see, for this shot, I don't need it as bright. Let me bring it down. There we go. So let me get back to. So these lights are by design, and matter of fact, I bought this at an outlet store. I saw it. I saw the controller for it. It came with 2 lights and the stands for the lights, and I think I paid $80. I think they're like $150, $199 on Amazon. I was by DAZZNE. That's what I use all the time now in my office. What I did last week, I showed my studio. I'm downstairs in my office. So I'm using my. Let me show my studio. This is my portable studio here. I have that's my ATEM Mini Extreme, and then I have an 8-channel switcher. That's my monitor, and then that's my camera. That's my front-facing camera, and then this is my handheld camera here that I'm using for today, so I can kind of do it. But anyway, get back to our lighting. So it's important to understand that Can't emphasize it enough. Too much light makes you look washed out. Not enough light makes you too dark. So you need something in between. If you see here now, I don't have the lights right in front of me. I have them off to the side, so that way it's not straight blaring at me. Most of the times I'll have a light from my office. I'll have this light right here. I'll have this one, if you can see it, up over me. And I have it on a lighting stand that also angles, so that way I can angle it down. And then what I do with this one, sometimes I leave it on because it's let me turn it on. It's super bright, but it also diffuses it because of so I get it extra wide. But then this light comes with a diffuser, and so the diffuser, I can take it and do this, so it softens it, so that way it's not so blaring at me, and I'll leave it on. And then what I did with this one comes standard with a. Let me back it just a little bit. It comes standard with a fluorescent bulb, but I changed it. I got LED, and I got 100 and I think it was 100. Let me see. Yeah, 120 watt LED bulb, which is only 15 watts, 15 or 20 watts, something like that, and that allows me to diffuse it like I'm doing now, so it's soft, it's not real bright, not real harsh. And then if you see it now, it gives me an extra little light on the side, but I have it up above, so that way I usually use a green screen. And so let me turn this off. Usually I use a green screen, so I want this little green screen. So behind me, you don't see the shadows. It makes it easy to chroma key out the green, so that way I always use whatever the background I want. I also, and then this one is by. What I'll do is below, I won't do it now, but below, I'll put links down below, the names, what the wattage is, and where you can get them from. I have, my latest one I just purchased was this one by GVM. Turn it side up, by GVM. And the cool thing about this one, it comes in a pack of 3. And so I can have 2 beside me, like I do now, and 1 above, or I can have it 1 behind coming this way or this side or whatever. And the cool part about these, which is over this light, is that it also has it's battery up. You can do no problem. There we go. Then it has a diffuser on it, so you can diffuse it as well. It has white and yellow, so you can change it based upon your settings, based upon what you need. You need it cooler, that's cooler. And then, so you can change. So based upon what your shots are, you can do that. This is the case. 1 second, sorry. This is the case that it comes with. So it has a great travel case. It has all the stands and stuff inside the pack. And I think I paid like under $300 for the set of 3. I got it on sale. I think it was like $239 or something like that. It was an Amazon sale. When I first got started, I didn't, I saw these with photographers, and so I bought these, which came with the same thing. It came with a fluorescent bulb. I don't use the fluorescent bulbs anymore. I would use this bulb that's in there, or LED bulb, and then it goes in like this. Let me tighten this up. 1 second. And then you put it here. There we go. I'm sorry. I should have had this stuff better prepared, but I didn't. And this is an umbrella one, which is also a diffuser. Oh. There we go. So depending on your budget, there we go. There we go. And then you would put it, then it comes with a stand. It comes with 3 stands, because it comes with a pack of 3 as well. And then what you would do is you would open it up. It's like an umbrella. You would open it up. The light goes this way. Let me show you that real quick, since I got you, or you got me. Let's do a quick demonstration on how that works and why it's awesome to do it this way too, as a diffuser automatically, because it leans based upon how you want it to go. So because you want a soft light, let me plug it in. 1 second. course, I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't going to do it this way, but I wanted to show you. Might as well show you while we have it together. Sorry about that. And plug it in. All right. So if you look at it, it's real soft. So you can have it facing this way, or you can even have it facing this way. And either way, it diffuses the light, so it's not the bright light. So it faces this way. You face it, face it like this towards me, either this way or this way, whichever shot you're trying to do, and it works great. So I started with those as well because I needed because I had all these other bright lights. I needed something to soften up some of the angles and stuff that I was doing, especially for some of the TV shows that we were doing and talk shows. This kind of looks great in the shot. So I use it also for decoration while I was doing a shot when I first got started with doing this. So let me close. All right. So that's the basics of lighting. That, again, based upon your budget, based upon what you're trying to do, you get in where you fit in. When I first started, I did this. I made a little stand, and it's a clip. So I clipped it. So when I first got started, I clipped it on my table and turned it this way on me. So that way, that's how I got started. Then I because I was a DJ, I had a mic stand. So I used the mic stand to use that in order to prop it up. So that way it would come at me. Then I diffused it with wax paper. And that's how I got started. So based upon your budget, it's based upon what you do. That's the basics of lighting. Because I don't want, for this lesson, I just want to go into the basics of what you may need or what you're doing. So that way you can get started where you're at. These are available, Home Depot. Don't worry about what people say, because matter of fact, if you started like I did, I started in my home. And so when I started in my home, they only saw what I wanted them to see. So they never saw this. This is the first time I actually shown this. And it's mainly to show you where I got started. So that will help you with getting yourself started with the basics of lighting. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me below, or you can let me put up my contact information. Did I put it in here? There we go. You can contact me at those following numbers. That's my email address that goes directly to my cell phone. That's my cell number, my websites, and my contact information. So connect with me. Let me know that you have more questions about lighting, how far apart, and if you notice here, let me come back over here. If you notice that, let me put this back up one more time, that this is only like 3 feet away. This one's even closer because it's a 4-foot table. It's not even quite at the end of the table. So that way, it's not far. They can be brighter if you need them, darker if you need them. The ones that I have here from Design, they are tabletop ones that crap. Let me show you that real quick, and then we'll get out of here. If you take a look there, it clamps to the table, and that's why I brought this one downstairs versus using it because the space-wise, I didn't have a lot of space in this room that I wanted to bring everything. I wanted to give you the basics of what we do. And that's it for today. I hope something's been said today to help you with your lighting needs as a beginner. Matter of fact, it's beginner and intermediate because some of the other lighting is more advanced stuff anyway. Even this one here, that comes with a 3-pack with an arm on it that allows you to have it up above you. Some of the other lights, like this one, anyway, it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying. So based upon what you have, based on what you need, again, your best start is using daylight if you can. If not, then start with this. If you have a budget to do it, these you can find cheaper ones, a single one, a double one, for right around $75-$80 a piece. The LED ones. I would say get LED ones because I started off with actually I had Par 64s, which are 600, 900 watt bulbs that were extremely hot, so it made the room extremely hot, and it was a harsher light. So I had to diffuse it. So because I'm a DJ, I had different lenses I could put in and that kind of stuff, and then I also had a controller that was able to bring it down and make it cooler, but it's still warm. Where the LED, after you played it for, after you have the lights on for a little bit of time, they still don't get hot. They're They're actually a warmer light to use as a whole, and that's what the latest technology is anyway. So I'm out of here. Thank you so much for being a part of our broadcast, and we will see you next week at 6 o'clock. Bye bye now.